Paul Pogba will fight to clear his name, as Sky Sports stated in an article published in October of 2023 after the second test came out positive, confirming that the Frenchman had an illegal substance present in his body. This happened just after a stream of injuries and irregularities sidelining the 2018 World Cup winner. How could Paul Pogba go from possibly one of the greatest players to facing investigations that could end his career? Paul Pogba is a 30-year-old French professional footballer and a sibling to two twin brothers, Florentin and Matthias, who are also professional footballers. The former Manchester United midfielder started his football journey at the age of 6, playing for his local youth team. He later joined Le Havre, where he served as a captain for their under-16 team. In 2009, he surprised his team by announcing that he was leaving to join the Manchester United Youth Academy and play for their club's under-18. In the 2011-2012 season, Pogba featured in the senior team, making only 3 appearances for the club. He ended up disappointing another club, fleeing to Juventus in the following season after signing a new contract with the Italian sides months before his departure, without notifying his current club at that time. After 4 seasons at Juventus, Pogba returned to Manchester United at a cost of €105 million, becoming the most expensive player at that time. After spending 6 seasons at United, the Frenchman was again destined to join Juventus on a 4-year contract in July of 2022. In this video, we are focusing on something else rather than his career path. This is the unending list of Paul Pogba's problems. You remember Pogba's older twin brother we mentioned earlier? Yes, Matthias has a big involvement in this chapter. In 2022, Matthias Pogba went on to post on Twitter, referring to his younger brother. "You got me involved against my will. I almost died because of you. You left me in the hole, and you want to play innocent." When all is said and done, people will say that there is no one more cowardly and more hypocritical person than you on this earth. This statement was followed by the release of multiple videos on his socials. Matthias Pogba even went on further and accused his sibling for hiring a witch doctor to cast a spell on Kylian Mbappe during their Champions League game against PSG. After the release of Matthias's initial video, Paul Pogba responded with a statement signed by his mother and agent, implying that his brother's reaction was not a surprise. The former Manchester United player claimed that this behavior came in addition to threats and extortion attempts by organized gangs against him, and that the relevant authorities in Italy and France had been notified 1 month prior. He further claimed that an organized gang involving close friends and his brother Matthias had been demanding €30 million from him in recent months, claiming that they had protected him for years and that he didn't support them after he became an international footballer. As investigations were opened in August of 2022, Paul Pogba informed the investigators that he had actually paid the group €100,000 in April after he was threatened by masked armed men with assault rifles in a Paris apartment in March while he was in France for the national team matches. It was reported that the same group had demanded money from Paul Pogba while at Turin training center of his current club Juventus and at his previous team in Manchester. In one of these incidents, Paul said he recognized his brother, Matthias, who strongly denied the allegations along with the other 5 suspects. The 2018 World Cup winner only made 10 appearances and registered only 1 assist for Juventus in the 2022-23 season. Why? Since his return to Juventus in July of 2022, Paul Pogba has had a stream of injuries, starting with one he suffered just a few weeks after his return in the preseason, sustaining a meniscus injury in a friendly match against Barcelona in Dallas, Texas. It was later confirmed that the Juventus midfielder would undergo a knee surgery due to the injury. During this period, Paul Pogba spent 143 days off the pitch and ended up missing 21 games for Juventus, also missing out on the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. After this long period off the pitch, the bad days were not yet over for the 30-year-old midfielder, as he went on to suffer a series of injuries that would sideline him from the field, including a hamstring strain that sidelined him for 79 days, a groin strain ruling him out for 26 days, an adductor injury costing him 30 days, another hamstring injury costing him 37 days, an unknown injury for 34 days, and a muscle fatigue ruling him out for 32 days. In the 23-24 season, Paul Pogba has made only 2 appearances, playing a total of 52 minutes with no goal contributions. On August 20th, 2023, as Juventus won their season opener, Paul Pogba was on the squad but never played, as he was on the bench for the 90 minutes of the game. After the game, Paul Pogba was subjected to a doping test which came out positive, detecting testosterone, a hormone that increases an athlete's endurance. He was given a provisional ban preventing him from taking any further part in Juve's 23-24 season. A doping test is one carried out to determine whether an athlete is taking performance-enhancing drugs and can happen to all athletes at any time and any place. Another sample was taken from the French international, and the results obtained in October were not different from the initial ones. Humanly, "I'm sorry for Paul," as Juventus' coach said in October, as Pogba himself made no public comments on the case. Anti-doping prosecutors in Italy requested for a maximum 4-year ban for Juventus' midfielder as he tested positive for testosterone. 4-year bans are standard under the World Anti-Doping Code, but can be reduced in cases where the athlete can prove their doping was not intentional, if the positive test was a result of contamination, or if they provide substantial assistance to help investigators. Pogba opted not to make a plea bargain with Italy's anti-doping agency, meaning the case will be tried before the country's anti-doping court. If the 4-year ban is confirmed, it could end the 30-year-old Pogba's career, as it speculated that Juventus might terminate his contract.